Navigating relationships with wisdom and composure can often be a complex task, particularly in the emotionally charged connections between partners. Stoicism offers valuable insights into how one can maintain dignity, respect, and mutual understanding in relationships. By adhering to Stoic principles, individuals can foster healthier, more balanced interactions that respect both personal autonomy and the dynamics of partnership. In this video, we will talk about different principles derived from Stoic philosophy that can help guide behavior towards women, particularly from the perspective of what men should avoid doing in their interactions with women. Each principle not only promotes personal growth and ethical behavior, but also strengthens the relationship by fostering trust, respect, and genuine affection. Here, we will discuss 11 key behaviors men should avoid. 1. Don't chase, beg, call, or text. Excessively Stoicism teaches the importance of self-control and dignity in all aspects of life. Constantly seeking attention or validation from someone else can be a sign of dependency and a lack of self-sufficiency, which Stoics would advise against. Imagine you're someone who often sends multiple texts or calls repeatedly when your significant other doesn't immediately respond. This might be driven by anxiety, loneliness, or fear of losing them. According to Stoicism, the solution lies not in trying harder to secure a response, which you cannot control, but in focusing on what you can control, your reactions and your own pursuits. Take a moment to assess why you feel compelled to overreach. Are you feeling insecure? Are you afraid of being alone? Address these feelings not by clinging tighter, but by strengthening your self-reliance. Engage in activities that enhance your sense of well-being independently of your relationship status, such as learning a new skill, engaging in physical activity, or meditating. In relationships, it's natural to desire connection and affirmation. However, when this desire turns into an incessant need to chase, beg, or continuously initiate contact, especially if it's not reciprocated, it disrupts your emotional equilibrium and detracts from your own personal growth. 2. Don't try to control her. According to Stoicism, we should focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions, and accept what we cannot control, such as others' feelings and decisions. Example: if your partner decides to spend a weekend away with friends, instead of trying to dissuade her or feeling upset, use the time to engage in your hobbies or self-improvement. This approach respects her independence, while you cultivate your own. 3. Don't be arrogant. Stoics view arrogance as a weakness, as it often masks insecurity. True strength comes from quiet confidence and the ability to let one's actions speak for themselves. Consider a scenario where you're attending a networking event. Instead of entering conversations with the goal of impressing others with your success or expertise, you adopt a Stoic approach. You focus on listening more than speaking, asking insightful questions that allow others to share their knowledge and experiences. This not only makes the conversation more engaging for others, but also enriches your own understanding, demonstrating a secure and self-assured presence. Each day, aim to learn something new from someone else, regardless of their background or credentials. Reflect on your conversations at the end of the day, considering what you learned rather than what you taught. 4. Don't sacrifice your life for someone else. Stoicism encourages living according to nature, which includes pursuing your own rational self-interest and personal virtue. Sacrificing your essential needs and values for someone else can lead to resentment and loss of self. In any relationship, it is vital to maintain a balance between your needs and the needs of your partner. Constantly sacrificing your own aspirations, interests, or values can result in feelings of bitterness or regret. Stoicism advises that one should not lose oneself in the pursuit of pleasing others. Imagine you have a chance to pursue a dream job in another city, but doing so could strain your relationship. Instead of immediately declining the offer to avoid upsetting your partner, Engage in an open and honest conversation about how you can possibly make the situation work for both of you. Perhaps you can explore long-distance relationship arrangements or seek out opportunities in your new location that might also benefit your partner in the future. Start by clearly identifying your core values and goals. Regularly communicate these to your partner and listen to theirs as well. When faced with decisions that might require sacrifice, weigh how these align with your essential self and long-term fulfillment. Always strive for solutions that respect both partners' aspirations. This might involve compromise, but such compromises should not result in the abandonment of one's fundamental values or life goals. 5. Guard your past. Stoicism teaches that while our past experiences shape us, they should not define or constrain us in the present. Stoics believe in using lessons from the past as tools for personal growth and improvement, not as burdens to carry forward. When it comes to relationships, this means thoughtfully choosing which parts of your past are shared, ensuring that such disclosures serve to deepen mutual understanding and connection, rather than simply fulfilling an obligation or expectation. Sharing personal history in a relationship can build intimacy and trust, but it's important to discern which details will genuinely contribute to understanding each other better. Not all aspects of your past may be relevant or necessary to share, especially if they don't directly impact your current life or relationship. Stoics would advise that you reflect on the purpose and potential outcomes of sharing these details, focusing on those that foster growth, empathy, and closeness. Suppose you've experienced challenges in your past that have significantly influenced who you are today, like overcoming a personal struggle or learning from a major mistake. Before sharing these experiences, consider how they relate to the person you are in the present and how they might affect or benefit your relationship. If discussing your past can provide your partner with insight into your responses and choices, leading to a deeper understanding, it may be valuable to share. However, timing and context are crucial. Ensure that the stage of your relationship is one where such revelations are constructive and welcome. Choose wisely what personal histories you share. Ensure that these disclosures are meant to enhance understanding and are appropriate for the stage of your relationship. 6. Don't be jealous or possessive. Stoics advocate for emotional independence and rational thinking. Jealousy and possessiveness stem from fear and the illusion of control, which are contrary to Stoic acceptance of external uncertainties. Jealousy and possessiveness often disrupt personal peace and can erode the foundations of a relationship, such as trust and mutual respect. These emotions typically stem from insecurity or past traumas and manifest as an attempt to control a partner's actions to prevent perceived threats. However, Stoicism teaches that this need for control is an illusion and that true security in a relationship comes from building trust and respecting each other's independence. Imagine your partner is spending more time with new friends from work and you begin to feel jealous. Instead of acting on these feelings by demanding they spend less time with others or constantly checking in, take a Stoic approach. First, recognize that these feelings are normal, but not necessarily rational or helpful. Reflect on why you feel this way. Perhaps it's due to past experiences or personal insecurities. Then communicate your feelings calmly and openly with your partner without making accusations. For example, express that you've been feeling a bit left out or insecure and discuss ways you both can address these feelings together, perhaps by scheduling regular quality time. By applying Stoic principles to manage jealousy and possessiveness, you not only enhance your own emotional well-being but also contribute to a healthier, more stable relationship. 7. Face the fear of being alone. Stoics find strength in self-reliance and see solitude as an opportunity to reflect and grow. Fear of being alone often leads to unhealthy relationships and compromises. The fear of being alone can push individuals into premature commitments or maintain unhealthy relationships simply for the sake of companionship. However, Stoicism suggests that true contentment comes from within, and that one can live a fulfilling life with or without a partner. By confronting and overcoming the fear of solitude, you allow yourself the freedom to choose relationships that truly add value to your life, rather than out of a sense of desperation or loneliness. Imagine you find yourself feeling restless and unhappy because you're single, while many of your friends are in relationships. Instead of rushing into the next available relationship or clinging to a less than satisfactory partnership, take a Stoic approach. Use this time to engage deeply with your personal virtues. Wisdom, by learning new things. Justice, by treating others with fairness and volunteering your time. Courage, by facing challenges or fears you've avoided. And moderation, by finding balance in your life's activities. Such engagement not only enriches your life, but also prepares you to enter future relationships as a whole, self-sufficient individual. By facing the fear of being alone and seeing it as a constructive period, you align with Stoic teachings and empower yourself to lead a life that is not just independent, but rich with personal achievements and inner peace. 8. Don't assume you know everything. Stoicism teaches that wisdom comes from recognizing the limits of one's own knowledge and understanding. This humility is not just an intellectual stance, but a practical approach to everyday interactions. By suspending immediate judgments and being open to learning from others, Stoics believe that we can gain true knowledge and live more harmoniously with those around us. Assuming that you know everything can close you off to new ideas and perspectives that could enrich your understanding and improve your decision-making. This attitude can also alienate others, as it often comes across as dismissive or arrogant. In contrast, acknowledging your own ignorance can foster a more open and inquisitive approach, which is conducive to both personal growth and better relationships. In discussions, instead of asserting your opinions as facts, ask questions that encourage dialogue and show openness to different viewpoints. 9. Don't be ruled by emotions. Stoicism champions reason and logic. Avoid impulsive jealousy or bragging rights. True strength lies in self-control. In Stoic thought, emotions are not inherently bad, but should be approached with reason and introspection. Impulsive feelings like jealousy or the need to assert superiority through bragging can disrupt personal peace and the harmony of relationships. Stoics believe that by understanding the roots of these emotions and examining them logically, one can manage them effectively. For example, jealousy in a relationship might stem from insecurity or past experiences of betrayal. Instead of succumbing to jealous impulses, such as checking a partner's messages or making accusatory comments, one can acknowledge the emotion, reflect on its origins, and discuss feelings openly with the partner. This approach fosters trust and clarity. Similarly, the desire to brag or flaunt achievements can be a sign of seeking external validation or trying to establish dominance, which can alienate others. Stoicism encourages individuals to find validation from within through personal growth and virtuous living, rather than relying on the approval of others. When you feel the urge to boast, Stoicism would advise reflecting on why you feel that need. Is it insecurity? A lack of fulfillment? By addressing these questions, you can cultivate a sense of self-assurance that does not depend on external accolades. In essence, Stoicism's guidance on not being ruled by emotions encourages a balanced perspective where emotions are acknowledged but not allowed to drive impulsive decisions. 11. Practice active listening. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of attention and respect in interactions with others, viewing active listening as a practical exercise in both. For Stoics, the ability to listen intently not only aids in better understanding and empathy, but is also a manifestation of the Stoic virtue of respect for others' perspectives and experiences. By fully engaging with what others are saying without the distraction of formulating a response, one practices the Stoic ideals of presence and mindfulness. Active listening involves more than just hearing words. It requires a conscious effort to comprehend the full message being conveyed, including the emotions and underlying intentions. This form of listening enhances communication by validating the speaker's feelings and perspectives, which can lead to deeper, more meaningful connections. Consider a situation where a friend or partner is discussing a problem they faced at work. Rather than immediately offering advice or sharing a similar experience of your own, focus entirely on what they're saying. Notice their body language, tone of voice, and the emotions they are expressing. Show that you are fully present by nodding, maintaining eye contact, and perhaps paraphrasing their words or asking clarifying questions to ensure you understand their perspective completely. When she speaks, listen with the intent to understand, not to reply. Reflect her thoughts and feelings to show that you truly hear her, which strengthens your connection. Navigating relationships with a Stoic mindset can significantly enhance how men interact with women, promoting a foundation of respect, understanding, and mutual growth. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-control, ethical living, and respect for individual autonomy, provides a robust framework for fostering healthy, balanced, and enriching relationships. By adhering to principles that discourage behaviors such as excessive pursuit, controlling tendencies, and arrogance, men can avoid many common pitfalls that undermine relationship health. Instead, focusing on nurturing one's own virtues and respecting a partner's boundaries and autonomy allows for a more genuine and supportive partnership. This approach does not mean suppressing emotions, but managing them wisely to maintain both self-respect and respect for others. Furthermore, embracing solitude and engaging in active listening are vital Stoic practices that enrich personal development and deepen interpersonal connections. Learning to be comfortable alone eliminates the desperation often associated with relationship pursuits, while active listening ensures that when you are with someone, you are fully present and truly engaging with their thoughts and feelings. These skills are crucial not only for romantic relationships, but for all social interactions. Protecting personal history and sharing it thoughtfully also plays a significant role in how relationships develop. By choosing wisely what to share, base it on the stage of the relationship and mutual understanding. You respect both your own past and the person you are with, preventing unnecessary vulnerabilities or misunderstandings. In conclusion, the Stoic approach to relationships challenges men to rise above mere reactions to their impulses and emotions. It calls for a deliberate and thoughtful interaction that respects both parties' freedom and dignity. By cultivating qualities such as wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation, and by applying these virtues consistently in relationships, men can not only improve their personal lives, but also make substantial contributions to the lives of others. This practice of Stoicism not only builds stronger relationships, but also fosters a more just and empathetic society. We hope this video guides you toward a life-fulfilling path. Please let us know which of these lessons you already use in your life. We would like it if you leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Let's grow the Stoic community and gather inner wisdom. Also watch our video lessons on how to use rejection to your favor, or 10 Stoic lessons to handle disrespect.